This guided sleep meditation will help you fall asleep and stay asleep, relieving you of overthinking as you find deep comfort. You are listening to The Comfort Sanctuary, a meditation to help you soothe and nurture your body and mind so they become a comforting haven for rest and repose. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to cultivate the most pleasant intentions for sleep, to set the tone for your dreaming life to come. Recognize that you have done all that you can for today and need not concern yourself with what is to come tomorrow. Simply revel in the beautiful now as you imagine better. It's time to dream away. I would like to welcome you to Michelle's Meditation Sanctuary. I am Michelle, and as you listen, think of me as your dear friend and ally on this journey to sleep. For many years, I struggled with insomnia and overthinking. I understand how frustrating and hard it can be to endure a pattern of broken sleep. And this is why I come to you with empathy and compassion and a deep understanding how together we can dial down your concerns and elevate your bedtime experiences. Abandon any expectations you have and surrender to the flow of each breath, of each word, and each moment. At any point, you may let go of my voice and drift into your sleepscape. There are no rules. This is a pressure-free haven where everything you choose to do will reflect what is right for you. You know yourself and your needs better than anyone. And should sleep beckon to you, at any point, you may focus on the silent pauses between words and let go of my voice. Bedtime is a deeply personal time where you step away from the noise of the outside world and harvest the quiet sanctuary within you. It is okay for thoughts or feelings to pop up unexpectedly. Often when we try to resist something, it only persists. So I encourage you to acknowledge any thought or feeling that pops up. Give it the attention that it requires, and then let it go. All things that do not serve this quest for peace can wait for another time. And should this happen more than once, you may say to yourself, let's bring it back. And find yourself bringing back your attention to your comfort. Before one undesirable thought snowballs into many, you can stop this by bringing it back. Whenever you hear these words, you find that your mind settles and your body relaxes. Give it a try and see how you feel. Let's bring it back. You have the unique power to choose the direction of your mind and reel yourself back in anytime you wish to return to the comfort sanctuary, a refuge created in your personal space and mind. Simply remind yourself, let's bring it back. And when you do, relaxation and peace become your friends, bringing you into a blissful state that is possible with one new thought and breath. And you protect your relaxation and peace as you would protect a loved one. And the more you commune with these healing practices, the more you will discover the way of meditating that works best for you, without pressure, rules, or judgment. You make the rules for your comfort sanctuary. With your eyes closed, begin to recognize any tension in your muscles or nerves. Pay attention to them and feel them unravel. You may visualize them becoming unknotted, untethered to tension. Watch as their fibers take on the ease and simplicity of delicate waves rolling up against the shore. Your breath aids in their release as you let out a gracious sigh. Uninhibited, you are free to make a sound if it feels better. Let everything go on this sigh. Your eyelids become heavier on your tired eyes, with just the sense of taking over you. When all the air is released from your lungs, gently inhale through your nose, slowly, as if sipping a pleasant tonic. You allow your belly to rise, your diaphragm to expand, and your lungs to fill to their utmost capacity. Not pushing, not stressing, simply taking in all the oxygen that you can right now. Open your mouth and yawn. This yawn gives every cell in your body permission to stand down and go on a holiday. It carries you on waves of sleepiness, like the sound waves of my voice, bringing you deeper into relaxation. And then sigh again. Make a sound. Let it go. Everything right now is okay. Feel your shoulders lower away from your ears. Your jaw becomes unclenched. Your cheeks and lips soften. Inhale again when you are ready going at your own pace and breathing a bit deeper if you can. But there are no rules. Take this as far as you wish to take it. When you are ready, you yawn and sigh. Your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your wrists and ankles, your calves and forearms, your hips, knees, and thighs, all soft and fluid, like tendrils floating in water. You feel light, detached from anything that could weigh you down, as once again you inhale as deep as you can go, expanding to claim as much space as you can, and then yawn and sigh. Your torso expands and contracts, undulating constantly, even as you return your breath to normal and sink deeper into your bed, grateful for its support. And in the state of perfect peace, your mind may freely drift from one positive visual to the next. Imagine a place that is designed for you. It is your comfort sanctuary, timeless, surrounded by a dome of protection that shelters your sanctuary like a nursery protects flowers ready to bloom. You cannot see this globe of protection, but rather you feel it in every nerve cell in your body. You sense it in the way your mind is suddenly still, in the way you flow through positive sensations and thoughts, like lukewarm aquamarine waters in a protective cove. Here you are free to grow and thrive. All opinions of others, all distractions from the outside world, and even the judgment and intrusive thoughts that have rattled in your mind cannot penetrate the bubble that protects this sanctuary. This comfort sanctuary may be immersed in nature. You may find yourself traveling to an open-air lodge or a hut or bungalow. You may be near a lake or near the sea, near the mountains or the woods, or maybe near a garden. Fill out all the details of the setting of this comfort sanctuary. It may change every time you listen, and you are not tied to one place or idea. The settings may even change throughout this practice. It's easy to transform yourself and go from one place to the next, when the only ticket required to get there is a new thought. Grant yourself the heartwarming freedom to go with the flow. In this serene landscape, the energy is in complete alignment with the person you most enjoy being. You get to be your most authentic self. For all things in the comfort sanctuary align with your needs and desires. The weather suits your preferences, the kind of climate that fits you best. The lighting is customized to your sensitivities and preferences. Perhaps this detail isn't one you think of often, or maybe it is. But somehow, magically, the light in this oasis is the kind of lighting that makes you feel both grounded and lightweight at the same time. It brings balance. It brings a feeling of overall well-being. The air always flows, never stagnant, kissing your skin and bringing awareness of how wonderful it feels to be in your body. You glide through the sanctuary, more aware of each step, hovering above the ground than when it connects to the earth. You are dressed in clothing that makes you feel the most comfortable and free to move. These may be articles that you have lounged around in and have worn on the laziest of days. Here, there is no guilt in lounging about and reveling in the comforts of the moment. Being idle is an aspiration and feat in the comfort sanctuary. These are the goals that are most celebrated. And you take note of this experience as it is a taste of what you deserve to enjoy during each day in your waking life. The body was never meant to be exposed to a constant state of stress. And in this comfort sanctuary, you long to go deeper into the soothing feelings that arise. There is nothing to run from, nothing to hide from. You revel in the simple pleasures that bring repose and abundance. As you collect these simple pleasures, their influence on you magnifies to create a warm, radiant flow of energy from the crown of your head to the base of your feet. You feel it on your skin. You feel it beneath your skin. A breeze has never felt quite so delicious. And as you explore this haven, you encounter one soft article after the next. You remember that you are a sentient being. The more you focus on softness and fluidity, the more you discover contentment and delight. The sound is different here, away from the electronic hums and noise of the modern world. The white noise here could be described as cleansing. And you feel safe, the safest you may have ever felt. You are confident in the knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. You distill this precious moment of comfort in your mind as a place you may go to when you remind yourself, let's bring it back. As you continue to wander throughout this peaceful paradise, you come upon soft objects, the delicate petals of exotic flowers, a plush lounger that overlooks a floating pool where you begin to settle. Your body sinks into the cloud-like cushion as it hugs around your spine, your hips, your arms and legs, and as a pillow supports your head and neck. You dip your toes into the pool and then submerge your feet as the soft, rippling waves rise over your ankles. Your feet bob up and down and float gently to and fro on the gentle current of the pool. The vibrantly hued flowers, the slender branches of trees, the tall emerald blades of grass surrounding the pool move on the breeze with the grace of dancers draped in chiffon, moving their flexible bodies to a heartfelt ballad. The sky becomes a dreamy palette of pastel hues, with pink, peach, yellow, and lavender bands weaving through the atmosphere as the sun slips away. Your feet float atop the tepid water. Every inhalation is deep and restorative. Every exhalation comes out in a content sigh. A softer, gentler version of you exists right now. The version of you that is allowed to simply be. When all the stresses and demands are taken out of the moment, you thoroughly enjoy this version of yourself. The way it feels to be in your body, the way it feels to connect with the beauty around you. Every cell in your body is like an inflatable inner tube gliding across a crystal blue pool. Every part of your being has received the message that it is okay to enjoy this vacation for peace and restoration. You raise your feet out of the water and dry them with a fluffy towel still warm from the sun. It smells like fresh, clean laundry. For a moment, you imagine what it would be like to rest in an oversized wicker basket full of freshly laundered towels and blankets. It's the kind of playful thought you may have had at an earlier time in your life. But now that you are so relaxed, you find your mind gravitates to these whimsical ideas. As critical thinking goes on hiatus, your imaginative mind flourishes. You rise and step into a pair of pillowy micro chenille slippers that support your feet with thick, padded soles. Wispy clouds slither across the twilit sky as the first stars appear. You walk across the plush grass that cushions each step as you enter a garden. Your fingers brush across the rainbow of petals of lush flowers shaded by the blues of twilight. On the other side of the garden, orange marmalade flames dance in a circular fire pit. The black basin has cutouts of a crescent moon and stars. Dry wood crackles and pops, aromatizing the air with the peppery and sweet smell of burning wood. You walk close enough to the fire for amber light to pour over your body and cloak you in a blanket of heat. Your lips relax and your eyes softly focus on the flickering orange gold light. A crescent moon rises, a paler silvery version of the cut-out shape in the fire pit. As you look to the moon and back at the fire, you admire how often humans try to replicate the beauty in nature with artistry. A wave of tiredness rolls in like the clouds, and you find yourself yearning for some place to lie down. You follow a moonlit path, enjoying the soft bounce of each step in the fluffy slippers. Fairy lights drip down from a pergola, mimicking the lush sky of glittering stars. You walk beneath the lights and enter open sliding glass doors into a cozy bedroom suite. The room is designed like no other you have seen before. The sapphire blue ceiling is shaped like a dome and resembles a night sky. Fan blades emulate oversized feathers and spin vertically around exposed white wooden beams. Tufted satin floor pillows surround the perimeter of the room. The largest mattress you have ever seen sits on a low platform in the center of the cave-like dwelling. A bubble window occupies an entire wall, overlooking the landscape that you deem to be the most appealing and comforting. Stars twinkle in the gradient of navy, indigo, and blueberry sky. The night air circulates throughout the room, gently assisted by the fans. You change into a pair of new pajamas that are silky and luxurious against your skin. You climb atop the shaggy, plush comforter that is in your favorite color scheme and find your way to the heart of the lavish bed. A tender smile forms on your face, spontaneous and involuntary, because you feel so good. This is what happens when you embrace softness, when you surrender to these beautiful mindscapes that you may cultivate at any time, in every moment, in every place. There is softness to be found, and one thought brings you here. You bury yourself beneath the comforter, and its weight makes you feel protected and safe. Your tired eyes take in the nocturnal magic of this cozy room and the scene outside. The bed is created in a way to replicate the experience of floating on a cloud through a night sky. And as you close your eyes, you imagine you're free to drift and float like a cloud. When your needs are met, when you focus on resplendent ideas, it is easy to surrender to feeling good. And the body always longs to feel good. Anytime stress arises, it is a signal for you to bring it back to a natural state of peace and serenity. So let's bring it back, inhaling and exhaling. Your belly rises and falls. The cool, circulating air gently massages your face. The plush blanket keeps your body warm. The contrast of cool air and a warm bed creates the perfect atmosphere for deep, healing sleep. If you have a mind that tends to be overactive and full of thoughts, then let it be activated and full of thoughts that are harbingers of bliss, of ideas that help you regulate your nervous system and form new grooves in your brain, softening, cooling the edges of frayed nerves, enveloped in peaceful energy. Every part of your physical body radiates tranquility. Every cell is on holiday, and your mind takes on the cool, placid fluidity of the floating pool beneath a starry sky. You descend deeper and deeper into the comforts of this moment and sanctuary, welcoming the pleasant dreams to come as you have set the tone for the rest of your night of restorative sleep. And you may release yourself from my voice, riding on the sound waves of the music that guides you on the undulations of sleep as you bring it back to you, finding grace, finding serenity, finding comfort, finding sleep. It's time to dream.